Expert, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for sending in those questions. We love those questions. Keep them coming in. And also, as I always say, hit that trusty subscribe button, which is like my trusty subscribe pillow down there somewhere. Please help us get to that 1,000 subscribers. We'd love your support around that and to spread the love and the information around the community that's making everyone safer. So help us with that subscribe, and we'll get rid of the pillow and get something else. Okay, so today's question is a little bit technical. It's around the driver's side of things, and we're just going to go through it bit by bit and explain how it all kind of works and comes about. So I've got my little prop here from Kiwi, our hand control suppliers, one of our hand control suppliers in Italy. And the question is around this kind of setup and if we can sort of change it around a little bit. So what we have here is a gas ring. So this would be this ring at the bottom, back of the steering wheel there. What that is, the gas ring is basically acceleration. So if I push that, I would be accelerating. So typically I'd maybe a wheelchair occupant or driver, or a driver that basically doesn't have use of their legs. Now, typically speaking in this setup, and we're sort of saying typical and generally speaking, if I was to have a gas ring like that, typically speaking, I would also have a hand-operated brake pedal, brake actuator that's connected to the brake pedal, if you'd like. Now that can be like this, or it can be the traditional method which pushes forward. But effectively, what you normally have, generally speaking, is acceleration on the back of the ring, on a ring that's on the back of the steering wheel like that, and hand braking. So hand acceleration and hand braking, right? And if I was to be sort of in the wheelchair, not sure how great this height will be, or suitable for driving, not extremely suitable, but just so you can see, basically I would be driving something along these lines, right? And that's how that would be. Now, we've had a question from an OT who's got a client that actually has very good use of their left leg, not of their right leg, and they've done an assessment and they've basically found the most suitable option and the most suitable setup would be to have acceleration through a gas ring, but the braking not hand actuated, the braking actuated by their left foot. So generally speaking, our braking is operated by our right foot, but this person can't use their left foot. So what they would be doing would be operating it with their left foot, right? They don't have the use of their right foot, they do it with their left foot. So I've got a prop over here to show you how that would work. So what we have here is we have a setup. If we come down just a little bit closer, what you'll see here is I have a guard on this to stop. This would be the factory accelerator there. So I've got a guard fitted there, and I've got my brake pedal exposed. So I could use the brake pedal with my left foot. And the guard stops my right foot from accidentally hitting the accelerator because my accelerator is through the hands now. In this picture here, this is also an accelerator, and what I would be doing in our client's vehicle is we would not be fitting that accelerator pedal there because they would be getting the accelerator through the hands. So whilst what you saw there has an accelerator, for that one particular accelerator pedal, for that one particular client, I wouldn't need to have the accelerator pedal down there because I've got it up here, right? So, but you would definitely need that accelerator pedal guard for the original pedal so you don't accidentally hit it. So if I was then sitting here, whoa, this thing's moving around. So if I was sitting there, what I would do is I'd operate my brakes with my foot like that, and then I would operate the acceleration with my fingers. And this pedal would not be there. I would be operating my brake with my left foot. What that would require would be training, relearning, and all of those things. And it would require also an in-depth assessment by the therapist to make sure that all of these aspects of what I'm talking about is fully functional for this particular client. So if they can fully and properly engage that brake pedal, they can learn or relearn and train their left leg to do it, that's no problem. And as long as they can also control that acceleration using their hands, and the OT or allied health professional is involved in the whole journey and is doing assessments along the whole way, then there is nothing wrong with mixing and matching those setups. So I guess the reason why we had this video, and it was a bit of a quirky question or I guess different question, is that normally what you would have would be hand acceleration and hand braking, but what these guys are asking is, would I have hand acceleration and foot braking? Can I do that? And as long as it is assessed by the allied health professional to be suitable And as long as you're using compliant products and you've got an engineer certificate for all your modifications, as we always talk about, there is absolutely no problem in doing that. So hopefully that helps with that question. Thanks very much for tuning in with the Q&A. Thanks for sending in those questions. Keep them more coming. We love those questions. And hit that subscribe button down there, and we'll see you next time.